Greetings. Hi. Welcome back to the third session of Coterminal angles as we finish off this three-part video series that has been going on. It was not intended to, but I don't know what's going on. Now it's going to a third video, so let's continue before we go to a fourth video. All right. So question is, find the coterminal of the given angle. We're doing the second question. Alright, what is our given angle? In this case, okay, we have 30 degrees, but that's not our reference angle. That's a supplementary angle. So our reference angle normally begins from the positive x-axis, okay? Moves in that direction. Let me use a different color. Our reference angle is from positive axis all the way to the terminal side of, well, the terminal side of the line or where the angle terminates. Alright, so to identify our side, this is our initial side and that is the terminating side of this angle. So what is our reference angle? Our reference angle is, what is this? This is a straight line. So a straight line adds up to 180 degrees. So to get a reference angle, would subtract 30 from 180. That would be 180 degrees minus 30 degrees, which will give us 150. degrees. Alright, now that we have our reference angle, we can go ahead and work out our coterminal angle, which will be this one. Well, what's our coterminal angle? Coterminal would be, let's call it alpha prime. Alpha prime is equals to 150 degrees minus 360 degrees. Let's quickly do it here. 60 degrees, 150. 0 minus 0, that is 0 degrees. 0. 6 minus 5, that is 1. 3 minus 1, that is 2. Gives us 210. So 210 degrees, which is negative because 150 minus 360 gives you negative 210 degrees. Okay, that's just one of our coterminal angles of our given reference. Okay, let me see if I can move this. Alright. Okay, let's get one more. Let's call it coterminal 3. Now let's call it coterminal A. Call it coterminal A. One more coterminal angle. Okay, how will this one look like? Alright. Let's call this one. It will start exactly where our reference angle starts. It will move all the way to 360, and then it will move again all the way from 360 by 150 until where our reference angle terminates. So this angle will be 150 plus 360 degrees. 150 plus 360, 6 plus 5, that is 11, carry 1, 2 plus 3, that is 5. So we have 510 degrees. So that's the second coterminal angle. So and so on as one wishes. Okay, let's scroll down here. What do we see here? This is what I'm observing, that coterminal angles are equals to reference angle plus minus, depending if you want negative of that angle, depending if you want it to be counterclockwise or clockwise, plus minus 360 multiplied by n. N can be any integer from 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. or and so on. So if we want a counterclockwise angle, which is a positive angle, let me write a different color. Okay. Right. If you want a counterclockwise angle, a positive angle, we would add 360 degrees multiplied by n to our reference angle. That will give you angle that goes in a counterclockwise direction, is positive. And if you want a negative angle, one would subtract 360 multiplied by n. That will give you a negative angle in that direction. Okay, that is in the second quadrant. This applies in the second quadrant as well as in the first quadrant. Alright, let's look at the third quadrant. Come on, mouse, move with me. Alright, cool. Quickly change my color. Alright, what is the reference angle in this case? We can already see that the reference angle is that one from the positive x-axis all the way to where the terminal side. Alright, so reference angle is equals to 180 plus 30 degrees. Gives us how much? 80 plus 30, 8 plus 3, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so this gives us 210. Oh, cool. So that's our reference angle, 210. So we get 210 as our reference angle. Alright, cool. So what is our coterminal angle, which is really what we're interested in? We have one which is which is clockwise. Maybe that one. To get that one, we would say coterminal angle B. Coterminal angle B is equals to 210 degrees minus 360. Let's do it here quickly. 210. 0, 6 minus 1, that is 5. 3 minus 2, that is 1. 150 degrees. So minus 150 degrees is just one of the coterminal angles. So if I want to get a clockwise one and a counterclockwise one, this one is in the clockwise direction, which is negative. If I want to get a counterclockwise, let's call it B. I would say 210 degrees. Counterclockwise one would be in this direction. Positive sign moves all the way there. But that's what we're given. So let's say it goes all beyond 360 and then all the way there again. So that will be 210 plus 360 degrees. Gives me how much? This one 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 6, that is 7. 3 plus 2 is 5. 570 degrees. This is just one of the two of the coterminal angles of 30 degrees in the third quadrant. The angles go all the way. The coterminal angles go all the way to infinity. Excuse me. Alright. Last one, and then coterminal angles, we are done. Okay, 30 degrees in the fourth quadrant. Okay, what is the coterminal of this angle? Alright, this is my initial side and that is my terminating side. An angle that shares those sides with 30 degrees. Well, one of those angles is this one. Terminates there. Let's call it alpha. So alpha is equals to 360 degrees minus 30 degrees. This will give us alpha. Alright, alpha is 30 degrees. So one of the coterminal, this one is in the counterclockwise direction, positive direction. Alright, let's call it C. Alright, one more. CC. Let's call this one CC. One more. Let's now get one which is in the negative direction. In this case, let's say okay. Wait. What's our reference angle? Because what we have, quickly wait. The angle we used here is not the reference angle, but the answer is correct. Just quickly get the reference angle here. Reference angle begins all the way from the positive, all the way to the terminating side. Call that angle theta. Just in this case, if your angle is in the third quadrant, you realize that reference angle or the coterminal angle is the same as one of your coterminal angles, or maybe a couple of your coterminal angles is the same as your reference angle, which is 210 and 330 degrees in this case. 330 degrees. Alright, cool. Okay, let's get one more. It's a reference angle. So let's get another coterminal. Coterminal C. Let's call it coterminal D. Coterminal D is equals to our reference angle, which is 330 degrees. 330 degrees, well, minus 360 gives us minus 30 degrees. This is just this is actually coterminal of 330 degree. Okay, which is already what we are given. Let's find this one, another one more. Okay. (330 degrees) plus 360 degree. That will give us this one. Let me draw it there. To give us this one. Okay, it goes all the way 360, and then it goes from 360 all the way 330 degree. Okay, so the formula still works as long as you are using reference angle. So 330 plus 360, 0 plus 0, that is 0, 6 plus 3, that is 9, 3 plus 3, that is 690 degrees. Alright, cool. So that just about brings us to conclusion of this video. So thank you for hanging on.